I am about to ruin this perfectly white platinum canvas. This is my client Chelsea, and we've been doing this split dye platinum blonde on the top and this dark chocolate underneath for a long time now, and today we're gonna ruin it. I am literally going to take her to black hair color. This is something that Chelsea and I have been talking about through her last few appointments, and Chelsea put in the work before she decided to go dark. So this was not like a fly by the seat of our pants appointment. Chelsea literally got a black wig, like the hair that she was contemplating getting, and was wearing it in her real life. So like she went to a concert with the wig on. She was like going out with the wig and experimenting with it. But I love that she did that because that gave her the opportunity to see how the dark hair would actually feel in her day to day and not just like a gut, oh my God, I saw this cute girl on TikTok, let me go color my hair black now. We also talked through her last appointments, and she 100,000 billion% knows that once we did this service, there was no getting her back to this white of a blonde. I did tell her that we could potentially lighten it back up to some caramel tones, some reds. We could play with some other colors for sure after doing this, but we will never get her hair back to this white of a platinum blonde again. The pros for us going so dark is Chelsea's hair, regardless of how good of a colorist you are, what great products you use, how like all the safety measures that you try, staying this light of a blonde is hard on your hair. That's just the reality of it. So taking her dark is going to be so nice because her hair is never, she's not even going to know what to do because her hair is going to feel so good at the end of this appointment. So right now you may be saying, well, Kate, this color that you're putting on looks kind of red. It doesn't look very black at all. And you, my friend, would be right. What I'm doing right now is called filling the hair. So basically what happens when your hair is living at such a light level, you're missing a ton of tones and pigment that's needed to make darker levels look how they're supposed to look. Chelsea's starting at like a level 10 blonde through these upper sections of the hair, and our goal level for today is a level 3. So I wanted to kind of meet in the middle and do combinations of reds and coppers because those are the underlying tones that are missing from her hair currently. My fill color formula for today, I'm using Schwarzkopf Igora Vibrance. I used 6.68 and 7.77 in equal parts. This will bring her down to like a level 6.5 and add in those reds and coppers that we really need to make sure that her black color is going to actually look black. If you decide to go in and just apply a level 3 over such a light starting point without doing a filler first, your color is going to look really, really hollow. It's going to look really grayed out. It's going to look muddy. It could even pick up like some green tones. It's just going to be really, really ugly if you don't use a filler. Now, the other thing that's going to be really important with your filler, same concept as while you're using a toner. You need to let these process the full amount of time. I know it sucks having to wait for 2 colors to process, but you need to let it process the full amount of time or it's not going to work the way that it's supposed to. So instead of just applying this all over at the shampoo bowl and watching it to see when it starts picking up coppery, I'm doing it on dry hair and I'm going to let it process for the full 20 minutes so I get all of that tonal deposit that I'm really going to need to make sure that this black is as pretty as it can be. Once her filler processing time is done, I'm going to shampoo her like normal, and then I'm going to bring her back to my chair and get her hair completely dry before I apply my permanent color. Again, I know this kind of sucks to have to do 2 blowouts, but if we want our color to work the way that it's designed to work, we're not going to take any shortcuts. We're not going to cut off any corners here. I don't even know if that's an actual saying or not, but yeah, it is. We're not going to cut corners here. We're going to do this right. So that doesn't mean I have to give her like the best blowout I've ever given her. No, I'm going to go through and just rough dry, but I am going to make sure that her hair is dry before I go in with my black formula. This part was so funny to me because I warned Chelsea before we did the filler that this in-between portion of the appointment where it's just the filler and none of the dark color on yet can be a little bit scary because typically it looks crazy. It looks like a halfway finished color. But I was just dying because I was like, girl, how can you literally pull off any color? Like this could be our final and you would not even look bad. Like, she is so pretty. She can literally do any single tone. It's absolutely wild. Now is the best part because we finally are getting to apply our black hair color. Just like I do anytime that I am using a permanent hair color, I'm using Faction 8 from Pulp Riot. This is a level 3.0, so that's going to be a level 3 natural. Our naturals in Pulp Riot's Faction 8 do lean a little more cool toned, but it's not going to be like a blue black. I felt like we needed a little bit more of a balance, kind of like a well-rounded tone for Chelsea. I felt like something too heavily going into the blue would be just kind of harsh and contrast in a weird way with her skin tone. So we wanted to go in with just our natural to make sure that we didn't have any weird tonal collisions in there. I know somebody in the comments is going to come in and be like, well, that's not black because you should have done a level 1. And just, okay, hear me out. A level 1 would have been the blackest black, but a level 3 is technically our darkest brown. And in my experience, a level 3 is still going to look pretty darn black, especially when you're coming from like a level 16 like Chelsea was to start with. So we talked about different options during the consultation. I recommended doing a 3 because if she does want to try to lighten back up to some caramels or just anything, any other color, a level 3 is going to be a lot easier for me to remove than a level 1 is. It's going to feel very dark to her still just because she was starting from such a light place. And then in the future, if she comes back to me next time and happens to say, Kate, it was pretty, but it wasn't black enough, I can just drop her down to a level 1 then. So I didn't want to dive straight into the level 1. Level 3 is basically where I'm always going to color people whenever they're asking for a black shade. Once all of my color is finally applied, I'm going to let her process for 35 minutes right at room temperature. She's just going to be able to hang out in the chair, and I don't have to come back and check her 24,000 times during the appointment to see how much she's lifted because we're not doing a global bleach anymore. So she finally had a relaxing hair appointment. She just got to hang out and chill while her color was processing. Then I took her back to the bowl again. I shampooed and conditioned with Olaplex. They are my go-tos for color safe shampoo and conditioner. Really just products across the board. I'm kind of in an Olaplex chokehold, to be quite honest with you. But I love that all of these products protect color and provide bond repair. So not only are we keeping your color fresh as it should be, but we're also making sure that your hair is staying as healthy as possible during your appointment with me and during any take-home processes as well. We're styling her using the Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist and the No. 5 Leave-In Conditioner, and y'all are gonna kill me. I made such a newbie mistake. I had our camera filming audio so we could actually hear Chelsea's final reaction, but I literally had Nickelback on like volume 2,000, so I had to cut all of the audio so YouTube didn't copyright strike me, but you can tell from her face. We were so obsessed, friends. Like, I can't even tell y'all. Let me know what y'all think of Chelsea's new hair down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!